So we're outside the Hopkins House now on South Washington Street in Gettysburg. We're in the 3rd Ward, the historically black neighborhood of the town. So we're standing inside the original 1840s log cabin of the Hopkins House. It was built in the probably circa 1843, early 1840s for sure, by a free black man named William Denard. We don't know much about him. He was probably, he was a laborer, he worked for the borough, and he was also involved with the first black church here in Gettysburg. But by the 1850s, it had been sold to Abraham Bryan, who's a well-known farmer, owned property on the Gettysburg battlefield near the famous copse of trees. And Bryan was also an operative on the Underground Railroad, we know from interviews with his descendants. But it was sold and at first rented to Jack Hopkins in the late 1840s, early 1850s, we believe. The Hopkins family moved into this house. And Jack Hopkins was a janitor at Gettysburg College. He was a well-known figure in the community, but Jack and his children, his son Edward, his son Wilson, his daughter Mary, all lived in this structure in the 1850s into about 1860 when they moved to Gettysburg College and were tenants at a property that the college had provided for Jack when he was a janitor. So this room, we're going to keep it as a log cabin. It's going to be exposed the way that you see it now. And we're actually going to use it as an immersive experience. So there's going to be light and sound and motion, and we're going to bring to life the story of the Hopkins family. In their own words, we have a descendant of Jack Hopkins who's going to actually voice the part of his great-great-great-grandfather, and I think it's going to be pretty incredible. We expect that the Hopkins House Museum will open in the fall of 2027. And you can see the corner of the Hopkins House. This is, again, from 1843, we think, is the construction date. Some of these logs have been replaced because of water damage that rotted through this corner. But about 80, maybe even closer to 90% of the logs were in good enough condition to save. You can see some of these original logs up here, some of the original joints where you can see the logs from the side wall coming into the front wall. And then this side addition was added later. It was probably a kitchen. Kind of an out kitchen. And you can see there was a brick wall in the front of this structure, and they've been taking the bricks down, but we are saving these bricks, the ones that are salvageable, so that we can reuse them somehow in the site in a meaningful way. So I'm going to step inside this kitchen structure, which we think dates to around the time of the Civil War, not as old as the log cabin. But you can see these original bricks. So these are all original bricks that were used to construct this wall. This is an original beam that's sort of up against the log cabin. And you can see the rest of the kitchen structure over here. This wall right here is still preserved, although you can see the rot is just really bad on these beams. We're going to try to save them, but we are going to have to take this part of the structure down, and it'll be kind of an entry area. But we will have part of the brick walls rebuilt so that you can see where this kitchen was located. A lot of the bricks, they're soft, they've cracked. It's going to be hard to save all of them, but the ones that are salvageable we'll be using in some way in the structure so that we can pay tribute to this smaller side addition. So as we have been working on this project, we continue to find artifacts, and I just noticed a second ago this piece of glass. It looks like the rim of an old jar, but it's pretty old, probably late 1800s, early 1900s. We found hundreds, if not well over 1,000, I don't think we've counted yet, artifacts from various eras throughout this property's history. And the Hopkins family, I should mention, lived here through the 1890s, so we're finding some artifacts that were definitely owned by Mrs. Hopkins, Julia Hopkins, Jack's wife, who died here in 1890. And the artifacts are everywhere. They're in the back. We found the outhouse or the cesspit. And recently we've found some incredible things, especially up in the attic under the floorboards. We found an original photograph of the 140th Pennsylvania Infantry, veterans of that unit coming back to Gettysburg to dedicate their monument. We found all kinds of glass bottles and pieces of clothing, shoes. Over the years, these items just were either left behind or fell down below through the cracks in the floor and were left for us to discover now. So we're saving every single item we can find to help tell the story of the families that have lived here. So we would really appreciate your support with this project. Every single dollar, every single donation is put to use to make this happen. We are in the process of doing this restoration, but then we're also going to build a modern structure onto the back of this that will house modern museum exhibits, office space, a small community gathering area, an outdoor garden and kitchen. All kinds of great plans are in the works. You can check out on gettysburghistory.org. If you click the donate button, you'll see more information about our Hopkins House Museum project.